Find a comfortable position. We're going to gently create a clear energetic boundary, a threshold of space between work and home, so you can transition to be fully at home with those you love, including you. Go ahead and take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, let your body sink a little deeper, sinking into whatever is supporting you, holding your weight so completely you can let go even more and drift further into that support because you can hear. Feel the tiny muscles on the side of your eyes and allow those muscles to fully relax enough to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and sigh out. And now that you're present, let's practice imagining like a big screen in our mind. Now, on it, imagine an image floating in front of you, any image that makes you smile. Take it in. And allow that warm connection to spiral through you, awakening your senses, awakening your energy, awakening your emotions. Let's thank that image and erase it. And we're going to imagine something that signals home. Let's imagine your front door. You might notice the style of your front door, the color, how it feels to stand at your front door, how it feels to touch the doorknob. Here you are outside your front door. And you also know what it feels like to step across the threshold from where you are in between outside and inside. So imagine on your screen you're in transition, not inside and not outside, right on the threshold of your front door. And there, like an invisible force field between outside and inside, is a place where you have the ability to see behind you and ahead of you. Behind you is the outside, representing the demands of the world, the actions you need to take, the things to remember and to do. And ahead of you, the inside, the internal demands, desires, the needs of the home, family, your own needs. This threshold or invisible force field represents a place of wisdom and perspective. It's the in-between safe space and a wise space to view both, a place of all-seeing and knowing. So imagine standing on the threshold. What if those things that represented work or the outside stayed outside, and those things that represent the home or the inside stayed inside? Take a moment allowing your intuition to rise, showing you what that looks like, and feels like for you. Is that your desire? Is that where you want your boundary to be? Now imagine standing on the threshold. What if everything from the outside behind you came inside? All the demands and actions you imagined rushed in. And as you're watching the outside energy come across the threshold, you're viewing what happens from this perspective as an observer. Take a moment allowing your intuition to arise, showing you what that looks like and feels like. Is that your desire? Is that where you want your boundary to be? Now imagine on your screen moving some of the inside back to the outside. Play with mixing the outside and inside up and see what happens. Taking a moment to allow your intuition to arise and showing you what that looks like and feels like. Now imagine this time standing at the threshold, letting your intuition show you how you've been sorting your inside and outside unconsciously in your daily routines. What have you been doing? Allow it to show you what that looks like and feels like. Is that your desire? Keep playing with this and find the perfect mix for you, seeing what is on the inside and what is on the outside and aligning that with your desire at this time. And when you come to the right mix for you, we're going to lock in this because the threshold has a doorbell on it. The doorbell can look however you want it to look. And when you imagine that, when you come to the right mix for you, where you want your future boundary to exist of the inside and the outside, I want you to ring that doorbell. Lock in what you want intentionally for the future. So when you come home and cross that threshold in real time, energetically ring that doorbell for the outside to stay behind, stepping across the threshold, feel that energy shift and that boundary force field go up, arising behind you, leaving the outside on the outside, shifting into your authentic at-home energy, balanced for you. And if you have a day where you're on the inside and you feel the outside might be creeping in through your mind, close your eyes and for a moment, imagine you at the threshold and ringing the doorbell to reset your space and your boundaries energetically. Remember, your intuition helped you decide what boundaries are right for you. And remember, you can return to this meditation anytime for a reset. So go ahead and take a slow breath in and a big sigh out, saying, I am intentionally transitioning home. Now bring your attention to the space around you. Notice the room you're in, the light, the quiet sounds nearby. Feel your body here, present, supported, home. From Spring Tigress, love and light.